What's up, boys and girls, fellow collectors from all around the world? Ivan said, the French collector is back for yet another video, guys. So today I'm off, so I decided to spend the day repairing some figures and statues that have been broken for quite some time. So a couple weeks ago, the Neca shredder took its first shell dive, landed on his helmet, and so now you have these ugly ass paint chips right here on the edge in the center. So I decided to start repainting the helmet, but that's not it. Some of his spikes on his shoulders are damaged as well, but it's not such a big deal after all. This isn't a $500 statue or $300 figure, so you know, I just started the video right now, but I've been working on this for like half an hour now, so I guess this one is already pretty much done. So we're going to gently remove that tape. So I just use basically just Tamiya acrylic paint, silver. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, so there was a little paint chip just right here. I guess you can still see the relief a little bit right there. And on this section right here, this entire part here was black. The paint was scratched completely from almost from the tip to the end, so I guess it looks pretty good now. You can't really tell. Okay, so another thing that happened when it fell is that the front spikes here broke, and I could have easily used epoxy and resculpt some new ones because it's not very difficult to sculpt and paint such spikes, but not today. I have a lot of things to do and I'm a little lazy, I have to admit. So what I did is I replaced them. I took the front spikes that were damaged, placed them in the back. See, you can't really tell they're damaged because of that cape, you know. I'll resculpt them someday when I have more time, but for now it'll do. And I gently just took them off, put them in the back, and then the ones that were in the back, glued them back on in the front. And I guess for now, at least for the time being, it'll do the job. But damn, what an amazing figure. I still can't believe how good this is. Moving on to the Pursuit of the Ark statue from the first Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, made by Sideshow. To me, this is the best thing ever made, ever released by Sideshow. It's a fantastic piece. I've had this for years. The only thing is that the horse's tail here doesn't stay flush, you know, against the horse's ass. And that's actually, it's been like this since the first day I received it and unboxed it. You know, when it came out of the box, it was already wobbly like this, you see. So of course this is sitting on my nightstand, and every time I'm just dusting the room, vacuuming, sometimes I'll just gently touch the horse, or even just the nightstand, and it'll move and it'll fall out. And it fell out 10 times, 15 times in one day, of course. There's a little piece here that broke. So what we're gonna do now is try to resculpt this piece, and also find a way to stop this horse's tail from being so wobbly, you know. But still, I want to be able to remove it, you know, so I'm not gonna glue it. Well, it wasn't very dusty anyway because I just dusted it a few days ago, but still you gotta do this before you repaint anything or whatever. So that's that, and be very careful if you use something like that, because it's very powerful and it will fuck up your paint. You know, don't get too close to it, don't go full power, you know, because it will just rip off and destroy the statue and rip off little pieces like that, you know. So be gentle when you're using something like that. Well, this is really awkward now on camera, I'm sorry guys, but anyway, just gonna take a little bit, not too much. Okay, so now let's mix these two. And I'm not sure this will work actually, I'm just trying things. So we'll see. So I really don't know how this is gonna turn out. Here's a tiny little patty of epoxy that I'm gonna try to put in the back there inside. Damn it. I'm telling you guys, 15 years of collecting, if someone would have told me that one day I'll be sculpting a horse's asshole, you gotta be very quick, you know, doing this, because this thing hardens, this clay hardens, and if it's not perfect, then you might not be able to put the tail back in at all. Is that better? Or is it worse? I don't know anymore. Now we're gonna wait till this is hard, and in the meantime we're gonna use the leftovers to sculpt the missing part of his tail. I guess I'm going to use water to get rid of my thumbprints, and also to make it easier to sculpt, because it got already a little too hard now. So I'm just adding water now. It's getting thinner already. Gonna get rid of the excess. Okay, I guess I'm done. Not too bad. So it's almost the exact color, but still this needs to be repainted. So I'm gonna wait till it's dry and hard, and I'll give it a repaint. So we got some flat black, dark gray, light gray. What's this? Deck tan. Well, different kinds of gray, so we're gonna see what works best to repaint that tail now. So now I'm going with JA gray. I don't know what J stands for, but it's really good. It really blends in perfectly. I'm using some darker gray, which is called light gray, but it's still darker than the gray I used before. Third kind of gray now. So that's pretty much it. It's not perfect, but it's better than before when it was broken. I mean, it turned out okay. So now let's see how it fits in there. Boom, baby! Finished! Now look at this. I'm not gonna remove it just right now because it's still not completely dry. It's pretty fucking cool. So there's still always gonna be that little gap in here because, hey, what do you want? The tail is a separate piece. So unless you sculpt this part right here to definitely forever connect the tail to the horse, unless you do that, you're always gonna have that gap. But that's okay, at least now the tail is definitely secured. Here's that piece that I repaired and repainted. So, and now that while I'm at it, I'm just gonna repaint tiny minuscule little paint chips that I noticed here that I spotted a few minutes ago. I'm gonna do this right now, and then this will be it. Oh, there's another one on his leg. I don't know what this is. I never noticed it before. Looks like a glue mark, but let's take care of this right now. So for this, we're gonna try to mix different colors. Okay, now this needs to dry. What a phenomenal piece. I love this. Anyway, 8:15, time to go to the gym. I'll be back in 2 hours and we will repair a third piece. And here we have Butkus, Rocky's dog, that came with the Blitzway Rocky statue. Again, another amazing piece. When I received it, it was in a perfect condition. And then one day, I came back home and I saw this. So I have no idea how this happened, but let's try to fix this now. Some more epoxy. And I'm getting tired. 1 in the morning. Jesus Christ. Okay, gotta be very, very careful with his tail. And that's already too much. Yeah, all these things seem so easy when you think about them, and then when you start actually doing it, you realize it's fucking difficult, man. How am I gonna get this done? I don't know. Now I guess this isn't too bad, so now I'm just gonna use the blade of my X-Acto knife to sculpt the little hair. You know, I'm gonna let this dry now, and then I'll paint it. Morning, folks. What's up? Geez, so, hey, this isn't looking too bad. I'll show you right now. Yeah, now this is gonna be a real problem to paint it though, because it's a very, very light brown and I only have these two left. And I got no more white color, white paint to mix it. So we're gonna try maybe with this. We'll see. I don't know. We will see. So now I'm trying with a mix of brown and deck tan. And it's not looking too bad, but it's actually a little too light. Yeah, it is. Fucking hell. Damn it. So about 10 minutes and 4 tries later, it's okay, but it's still not perfect. Damn it. I'm gonna try to dry brush that toe now a little bit with brown color, a minimum. So, for his claw, we're gonna have to mix black and brown. So I think I'm done here. I'm gonna repaint a claw on one of his back paws, which has a tiny little bit of paint chip. And that's it, guys. It looks pretty good. It's not perfect, but hey, it does the job. It's still better than before when it was broken. So that's it. There's 2 other pieces that I want to repair. First is that Sony head from iRobot movie. and an original Hot Toys Big Chap alien, xenomorph, whatever. But these two pieces are really destroyed, so it's gonna take me a lot of work. Okay, so I'm gonna make 2 separate videos for these 2 pieces. Anyway, thanks for watching, peace and love. Also, thanks for all the positive feedback with that video I made with Eric. We love you guys, peace and love, stay tuned, see you around, bye bye.